We're back with some more fun and games, and we're going to keep things going with Jeopardy on the PS3. Let's see how we do this game, shall we? Alright, time for Jeopardy!
This is Jeopardy!
Alright!
Please welcome our contestant. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: world travel, American history, literary characters, fish fry, celebrities, and alliteration allotment.
Alliteration allotment 200.
You start. In basketball, this ball handling infraction will cost you possession. It's player
What is a
one.
double dribble? Alliteration for 400.
Please pick a condition of low priority. In a cooking phrase, it usually follows on the... Okay, player one.
What is back burner? Alliteration for 600.
You'll get a charge over this critter, an Amazon river dweller that can pack a 650-volt wallop.
What is an electric eel?
It's player one.
Yeah!
Player one. Let's take it over to Jimmy.
Water vapor and ozone are two of these gases, collectively known as GHGs, which keep heat from escaping the atmosphere.
Player one.
What are greenhouse gases?
That's correct.
And let's close it out.
Leave RR as a description in mail delivery.
What is
Let's
rural
hear it,
road?
player one.
Rural route. Rural route.
You got it. You again, player one. After General Cornwallis surrendered at Yorktown, this American traitor accompanied him back to England.
Who is Benedict Arnold?
It's player one. Player
In
one. 1898, Americans were urged to remember the battleship named for this state. It sank in Havana Harbor.
What's the Maine?
Okay, player one. You got it. Player one. This January 1st, 1863 document liberated all slaves in regions still under Confederate control.
What is the Emancipation Proclamation?
Yes, player one. That is correct. Player one. The New Deal refers to the economic recovery and social reforms implemented by this U.S. president.
Who is Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Let's hear it, player one. That is correct.
Let's close it out.
In 1609, this captain was injured in a gunpowder explosion and lost his leadership role in Jamestown.
Who is Captain John Smith?
Yes, player one?
Celebrities for 200.
You again, player one. This host of American Idol was born in Atlanta in 1974.
Who is Ryan Seacrest?
Okay, player one. You and this Brit signed on to play for the LA Galaxy soccer team in 2007. It's player one.
Who is David Beckham?
Good. Player one, Kelly from our Clue crew with the clue.
Borat portrayer Sacha Baron Cohen studied history at this British university, named for a river crossing.
It's player one.
What is Cambridge?
Player one, he was James Bond. He was Alex West in Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Who's Daniel Craig?
It's player one.
Yes. Let's close it out.
Player one. She was nominated for a 2011 Teen Choice Award for her role as Adam Sandler's assistant in Just Go With It.
Who is Jennifer
Let's hear
Aniston?
it, player one. Good.
Fish fry, 200.
Please pick fry, meaning young, is often applied to this fish, like the sockeye that returns to spawn where it hatched.
What's the salmon?
Let's hear it, player one. Correct. Males guard the fry of the smallmouth type of this, a sport fishing favorite.
What is bass?
Okay, player one. That's correct. The tiger type of this fish can be 1.5 feet long at birth, with dark spots and stripes that fade as it ages.
The tiger. What is a shark?
Baby catfish are called sack fry and subsist for 5 days on this, even after they hatch from the egg. It's player one.
What is the shell?
No.
Oh, well.
Any other takers? The correct response is yolk.
Oh, yolk. Okay.
Player one.
Oh!
Answer the Daily Double. Answer. Geographic name for the spotted green type of pike, whose young eat insects before graduating to other fish.
What is a southern pike? Or is it northern? It's not Pacific. I'll say the southern pike.
No.
It's the northern.
Here's the response we were looking for. Northern pike.
Oh, that could come back. Don't worry.
We return in A Christmas Carol. The ghost of this dead partner is the first spirit to visit Scrooge.
Who is Jacob Marley?
Let's hear it, player one. Good. Player in one. A Scandal in Bohemia and other early stories, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle gave this physician a wife, Mary Morstan.
Who is Dr. Watson?
It's player one. Player one, here's Sarah.
John Tenniel depicted this Lewis Carroll title character in 1865.
Who is Alice?
Yes, player one. Correct. Player one. The invaders in this H.G. Wells novel are described as having tentacles and a peculiar V-shaped mouth. Okay, player one.
What is the War of the Worlds?
Player Ivan Petrovich Voynitsky is the title character of this 1899 Chekhov play. It's player one.
What is Uncle Vanya?
That's right. Way to go. we return to you. In July, you can sun yourself on this island and attend its Reggae Sunfest.
What is Jamaica?
Okay, player one. Yes. Dating back to the 6th century, Église Saint-Germain-des-Prés may be the oldest one of these buildings in Paris.
What's a skyscraper or?
Okay, player one.
No, a palace. Palace. What's a palace?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? We're talking about a church. Player one. Let's go over to Kelly.
You might think twice about traveling to Réunion Island in this ocean. It's home to Piton de la Fournaise, one of the world's most active volcanoes.
What is the Pacific Ocean?
Yes, player one. No. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player two. No. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player three. You got it. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player three. Make us all. Yappies and Ulithian are spoken there too, but shoppers should know this official language of commerce in Micronesia. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Tagalog?
No. Sorry. Any other takers? Here's the response we were looking for. English. Let's have a look at the $1,000 clip. Don't miss Russia's Winter Palace if you go for this opulent style that preceded Rococo. Player one?
What is Baroque?
That's right, way to go. Player two is in third place. It's at first. Right after this. Who's worth $402,000 in these capsules? The meaning of the prefix. The British invasion. He was president when? Music class. What a gem. And key to the city. Player two, stars. Hemi. Yes, player one.
What is Hemi? What is half?
Player one, as in Dicephalus.
What is two?
It's player one. That's it. Contra. Yes, player one.
What is three?
No. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the response we were looking for. Against.
Oh, okay.
Anti. Okay, player one.
What is What is before?
Correct. You circum.
What is round?
Let's hear it, player one.
A round, I should say. Yeah, yo.
Player one, you pick again, please. The first track on the Beatles' second album was a Chuck Berry song that told this composer to roll over.
Who is Beethoven?
Player one. Right you are. Player
Here's
one.
Sarah.
She'll show you.
Brian Jones played the humble kazoo on this band's 1967 Between the Buttons album, though not on the hit Ruby Tuesday.
Let's hear it, player one.
Who are the Rolling Stones?
Good. The searchers told us that Madame Ruth had a pad down on 34th and Vine, where she sold this.
What is Love Potion number 9?
Yes, player one. Good for you. Player this man's pacemakers included Leslie McGuire, John Chadwick, and Freddie Marsden. Player one.
Who is Jerry Marsden?
Reg Presley not only sang lead on this Trogs hit, he played the ocarina as well.
What is Wild Thing?
It's player one. You again, player one. E.T., the extraterrestrial, was released, grossing more than $300 million that year.
Who's Ronald Reagan?
Player one. That's correct. You, Kelly.
He was president in 1906 when he proclaimed Devil's Tower in Wyoming the first national monument.
Who is Theodore Roosevelt?
Player one. That is correct. The Telstar communications satellite relayed the first live TV pictures from the United States to Europe.
Who is Dwight Eisenhower?
Okay, player one. Any other shakers? Here's what we were looking for. John Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
You get the U.S. merchant ship Mayaguez was seized by Cambodian forces. U.S. forces rescued the crew of 39. It's player one.
Who is Gerald Ford?
Yeah. The Alien and Sedition Acts were adopted by Congress. Okay, player one.
Who was Jefferson?
Any other takers? Okay, player three. Yeah. Player three, where do we start? On sheet music, this sign identifies the second line of the staff as the G above middle C. Let's hear it, player one.
What is the bass clef?
Any other takers? It's player three. Good. We return to you, player three. The name of this section of an orchestra comes from the Latin for a beating.
What's percussion?
Okay, player one. Here's Jimmy with the clue.
The guitarist here is playing one of these, defined as a combination of 3 or more notes.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is a chord?
You may have studied these Chopin pieces, whose name is French for studies.
What are etudes?
Let's hear it, player one. Yes. Player one. And one of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. Let be. Here is your daily double clue. Rachmaninoff wrote one on a theme of Paganini. Gershwin wrote one in blue.
What's a rhapsody?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Player one, check out the key of Karakoy in this city, known as Constantinople during the Byzantine Empire.
What is Istanbul?
Player one. The government building on Lambton Quay in this New Zealand capital is one of the world's largest wooden buildings.
What is Wellington?
Let's hear it, player one. That's correct. Please. Answer. The second daily double. And you have it. All right, here's your clue. A large stone key built by the French in 1780 is still used in Port-au-Prince, its capital.
What is Haiti?
Congratulations, you're still in first. We wonder whether a steamroller was used to form the many keys of this German city, chartered in 1607. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Mannheim?
Yes. Player one. Circular Quay is a hub of transportation and tourism in this city. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Sydney?
Good. Player one. This greenish-blue gem is so popular in the Southwest that it has its own museum in Albuquerque.
What is aquamarine?
Yes, player one.
Or turquoise. Let's try turquoise.
Good for you. We're also known as chrysoberyl. When cut a certain way, this gem produces a streak of light resembling the pupil of a certain animal. Let's hear it, player one.
What is cat's eye?
Please. Often a lemony color. This variety of quartz has a name derived from the type of fruit that a lemon is. Player one.
What is citrine?
Correct. Player silent screen star Mary Pickford bequeathed the Star of Bombay, a 182-carat one of these gems, to the Smithsonian. Player one.
What is a diamond?
Anyone else care to try to come up with the correct response? Here's the correct response. Sapphire.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the $2,000 clue. Utah's official state gem is this stone that's often golden, but can be pink or blue. Okay, player one.
What is topaz?
Oh, sorry. Player two will not be progressing to Final Jeopardy. Here's the Final Jeopardy category. American Publishing. What are you going to read? Our Final Jeopardy clue today is the 1860 frontier novel Malaesca, the first of its kind, sold 300,000 copies for a total sales revenue of this. Let's see your response.
$30,000.
And that correct response. Did you come up with the correct response? And that correct response was player one. Congratulations to you.
50 grand won this game, and I'll see you all for that next segment. Yep, we'll see you.